What's up, Stu? Look at the fucking cannon. This is Stu Morris. He's going to give lots of money to help this cause. He just might not know it yet. Yeah. So we heard that Israel was invaded. I was sitting in my big house in America having a good time, and I realized that we needed to get our asses to Israel to just be here and feel it. It was not satisfying writing checks from a distance. I always felt close to Israel, and I felt it was very important to me. I knew it was our future. I made Dorit promise to move to Israel with me when we got married, except I really liked real estate in America. I believe this rise in anti-Semitism has woken up a lot of people. When I bought my place here, it had nothing to do with insurance for the future. I wanted to be here. And my focus is always about want, not need. And all of a sudden, it's like, whoa, hello. If you don't wake up today and become part of the Jewish people, it's over. You know, take the mezuzah off your door. Goodbye. Next. Am I too radical?
No, you're awesome.
Yeah.
But you're asking the wrong girl.
Exactly. This tent is where lots of the families of the hostages have been hanging out, engaging the people, publicly expressing their fear and their grief. Some wise person says it appears that they're sitting Shiva. What they're doing is a vigil, hopefully for the living, but it has that whole feeling of that kind of house.
I have 3 sons. Middle one is Itai. He is a IDF soldier that was abducted. Somebody contributed a building to us. There are over 500 volunteers that are supporting us families, if it's on diplomacy, if it's financing, if it's legal. Everyone is doing what they can to help. But there's always more. There's always more things that need to be thought about, more things that we need support on.
Bring it in, baby. Thank you. Thank you for coming.
So these are the houses that were burnt, and these are the people that were taken from the houses into Gaza. Everything is destroyed. They burn people alive here.
I met with 3 families that buried their children. One family's daughter was at the rave. The next man buried his son-in-law. He saved 11 families, and on the 12th, a grenade was thrown into the room he was in, and he is no more. And the 3rd family, they were so devastated, I could barely talk. I walked out of there, I was quite broken up and fried.
So these are the vehicles that were all burnt. The people in blue are checking the burnt out cars for human parts so they could be properly buried.
So here we are in Laniado Hospital, and you can see all of the medical supplies, which should be in a warehouse, out in the hallways. And that's because they had to clear out the warehouses to create more hospital rooms for the possibility of Lebanon entering this war.
So these are the birthing rooms, and they just spent a fortune making this missile-proof, and you could see the metal doors.
You gotta go here, and then here, and then again here.
We got the order from the Ministry of Health to make 50 underground hospitalization beds. The total cost is $3.4 million.
And what did the government give you?
0.
We're in Ortora Stone's main campus. They have 32 schools around Israel. When the war started, they stepped up. You're seeing happy kids whose lives have been totally disrupted, but hopefully their fathers will come back from war alive, and hopefully they'll be able to go back to their homes and resume their normal life, whatever that means. There's a lot of emotional distress happening now, so if we can make a little difference, I'd like to.
There is this unbelievable resolution that we stand for something larger than ourselves. We guarantee the future of the Jewish people. Within a week, we had approximately 800 students, 150 faculty, and then around 4,000 alumni serving in the IDF. We can make a difference, but we can make a difference only when we do it together in partnership to service our soldiers, to service their families, to help the families that have been displaced. That's the way I view my responsibility at this point and the responsibility of Or Torah Stone.
We met with this artillery unit. They had to leave their families. They were there for 2 months. It was just so impactful to see the willingness of most of them to be there, and they were proud to do their part. You could be the biggest Zionist and feel you have a responsibility to the state of Israel, or you could be some schmuck that doesn't give a crap. Either way, you're in and you're working. What's up? הבאתי מתנות מארצות הברית. אני יודע שאת צריכה cigar.
I don't smoke usually.
Well, not, but let me just tell you something. You're friggin' at war. It's time for a new bad habit. This is our hair. It's Misukan.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You want a box? ומישהו רוצה a good box? This is a good box. Do you want a box? Kufsa? Oh, we gotta move.
Yeah, it's from Vietnam.
It's Vietnam stuff.
It's upgraded.
It's upgraded.
Yeah, of course. We have their
Yes,
system.
like my prostate needs to be, but
Yeah.
it's just not the same as new. That'll be good for my shiva. If we walk this way, we might get yelled at. It would be worthy.
Go walk that way.
Dorit, come on. אני הולך איתך. Ben J, קיבלת cigar?
לא.
כן, קח. Rabbi's up my ass. Just my whole life, except now I have influence. There's so many needs right now that can be addressed. Some people want to help the war effort, and some people want to help families that have been displaced, and some people want to help a hospital that's preparing to have hundreds of more patients. You want to help widows and orphans, you could do that too. Every one of these things are needed. The government cannot afford or doesn't have the capabilities of helping these people. And all our friends do. We're living large in America. We have more than we need, and it's time to step the hell up and actually do something.
But also come to Israel. It means a lot to the country. Look up, Ben. Say hello. Now get back to work.
Historically, we were unable to defend ourselves, and now we have an army that is there to protect us and is there to fight for us. As people who are not Israeli, we have an obligation to be grateful, and that gratefulness has to come in the form of support. Get off your ass and buy a ticket, and you will find what to do. You will find great meaning in being here. And they need you desperately. They need your money. They need your body. Please come. If any of you are interested in making sure that the money you want to send is going to a reliable source, just call me, because I'll have definite opinions on everything. Awesome.